Hey Allure, what is up? It is Olivia Ponton, and today we are doing my quick, easy nighttime look for my 10-minute beauty routine. So my first product that I'm going to be using is my Nars Radiance Primer. So I take a little bit and just kind of rub it all over. Next, what we are going to be taking is my concealers. And I have a few concealers, I have 3 of them, but we are only going to be using the Nars concealer and the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. The Nars one I'm going to be using to kind of cover up any blemishes that I have on my face at the moment. So I just put the Anastasia under my eyes and then the Nars for my pimples. I'm actually gonna put some more on right here. So we take the Beauty Blender for under my eyes. And then I even bring it up above my eyes because your girl has veiny eyes, which is a weird thing, but we just make sure they're all concealed. So then we just take my fingers and I literally will rub my Nars concealer, like pat it almost even. When I asked a makeup artist this, she was like, yeah, like one thing that they don't tell you is that like you need to be applying their concealer with your fingers. I went home and tried it the next day and was like, oh, this just sits way, way, way better on my face. So I'm going to be using 2 different foundations. The first foundation that we're using is the Allure, the Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, and it also has SPF in it, which I feel like is a hidden tip to always wear SPF in your foundation if you can find it. Then I also use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I kind of mix them together. In the beginning, I did not believe in beauty blenders. I literally was like, I'm not gonna get on the trend. I don't think that they like really work. I would always use my fingers, or I would use like, I had a huge brush set and was like, I'm just gonna use my brushes. And then I started getting my makeup done professionally. And I just noticed every single makeup artist using a beauty blender on me. I'm like, so am I missing something, or are these actually that good? And I just got recommended a bunch of times by numerous makeup artists to use beauty blenders. So I was like, you know what? If the professionals are using them, I feel as though that I should, give it a shot. For my next product, we have the Patrick Ta Face Sculpting Contour Palette. And I take a lot of this. This, I would say, is probably my biggest tip. You use a lot of contour because especially this product, it's really good for sculpting your face. So if you don't have like super high cheekbones like myself, you definitely can like finesse your way with this product. And you always place your bronzer higher than what your actual cheekbone is. So I take it back and I literally will put it like all up right here. And I apply a lot of bronzer on because I feel like you can blend it out later in the process, but it's better to put more bronzer on in the beginning than at the end. And then I also bring it up to my forehead because in 8th grade, I got called a 5-head for an entire year. So I've been really oddly insecure about the size of my forehead ever since. And I literally just will put it right on like that. And then I will bring a tiny bit down just right here. And I feel like that's also a makeup tip that a lot of people forget is to like bring down your makeup because your face can be slayed, but then your neck is over there like, what happened to me? Now what you do after you can see where the lines are, you literally just blend, 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 blend. My next step is going to be blush, and I'm using this Melt Sandy Cheeks Cream Blushlight. I don't take a lot of this because it's super prominent, but I will just put a few little dots right here. And I feel like with this color, it kind of almost looks like you're a little sunburnt or like you just came back from a day at the beach, which, you know me, love being at the beach, God bless that. So now we kind of go in reverse order again. So we are going to take the same bronzer that we were just using from Patrick Ta. And now we are going to use the powder-based one. And also going in with my tip, you gotta like really bring it up higher towards your cheekbones to make it that like really, really extreme look. My next product is the Hourglass blush in the color Diffused Heat. For me personally, I don't like when it's like pink, bronzer, normal face. So I kind of mix in a little bit of blush throughout my face, where I'll put a little bit on like the bridge of my nose, and then I'll also bring up a little bit to my forehead to kind of just, as if I just came back from the beach, but unfortunately I didn't. I woke up this morning, so. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk highlighter, and this went pretty viral on TikTok, and I think it's because of the applicator and how like prominent it is. And basically you literally just put like a few little dots where your highlight goes. And then since it is more of a cream-based product, I like to use my hands to rub it in. My next product is also a highlighter, and it's the Rare Beauty one. This one is a little bit more prominent, and I also apply it with my hands. This one, a little goes a long way, so I literally will put one little dot and then one little dot, and then I put a little bit on my nose. People come for me with my nose highlight, but I think it looks really, really good on photos, and just like your day-to-day, kind of brightens your face up a little bit. The inner corners of my eyes, I like to really pull it across my eyelid because I feel like it almost like opens up your eyes a little bit more with the highlight because the shimmer part. And then for the nose, I like to bring it across the tip of my nose, but then I also like to go on the flat part of my nose to kind of like bring it a little bit more shimmer to the part of it. Next up is my eyebrows. So I take the Patrick Ta Soap Brow and the Porefessional Super Setter, and I literally just do one little squirt of that. The Super Setter being sprayed on the soap brow just kind of gets the soap wet, so therefore it kind of has like more leeway with how you kind of want to do your eyebrows. And then an eyebrow spoolie, and this is, I feel like something a lot of people ask me about is how I do my eyebrows, because I normally get them laminated, but in New York, I don't have anyone that laminates them. So this stuff is my holy grail. With this product, I definitely like to do the laminated effect on it. I bring it up and like super arch it. Therefore, it kind of leaves that like snatched look. Guys, look at the difference between my eyebrows right now. Like, this is the laminated look, and this is the not laminated look. Like, I don't know about you, but it's pretty fire to me, and I use it every single day religiously, so God bless. And you just really make sure you snatch that baby up. My next product is the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. This is also a holy grail product because it literally gives you like fake eyebrows. For me, I just use it to kind of like blend in and fill in all the spots that, you know, are missing. So I just take this product in the shade Light Brown and draw on some fake eyebrows. Now look at my eyebrows. Like, I don't know if you can go back in the video and then look again, but just completely different in my opinion. It like opens up my eyes. It like prepares you to do your eye makeup. 10 out of 10. My next step is my hardest and scariest part. It is eyeliner. And if you know me, this is gonna take a while. So I'm taking the Tom Ford Eye Defying pen. What I do is I first off, and I will sketch my eyeliner on my eye. And what I use is this Too Faced Kitty Likes to Scratch eyeshadow palette. And I take the soft brown and the black, I mix them together, and I will kind of like sketch out my liner, if that makes any sense. And then I go in with the actual eyeliner and trace it. So for one of the final steps, I just take an eyelash curler and my two good mascaras, which is the Giorgio Armani one, as well as the Revlon So Fierce mascaras, and I apply these bad boys on. Then I wipe the remaining mascara off with a simple brush. Last step of my beauty routine is my lips. I start off with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the color Pillow Talk, and will literally put this all over my lips. Then we are taking a YSL Pretty Coral color, and I'm going to put it just right on the outsides. And then I will blend this out with my fingers into more of the middle of my lip. Then last but not least is the Fenty Beauty gloss, and I will just apply this right on top of everything. I'm a huge gloss girl. I carry around, I would say, 4 different glosses in my purse at all times. I'm also a huge lip plumping girl, and this is their lip plumping gloss. So may I add, big fan of this product. Lastly, my setting spray. This is the Madison Beer Morphe collab. Now you just air it out to make sure it dries all nicely. And that is my face routine. Thank you so much, Allure, for following my 10-minute beauty routine. Bye.